Now, I thought house flipping was stressful, but the investor I'm going to interview today is flipping this 70-unit hotel. And yeah, there's still sketchy people living inside of it. Now, there's a lot of people out there that glamorize doing all of the multifamily flipping or hotel flipping, but you're gonna learn in this video the part that nobody talks about. In fact, I'm gonna get you exclusive access inside of these units. Now, I get to interview an investor today who is flipping this, how much he paid for it, the mistakes that he's made already, and the biggest issues that he didn't know after he purchased it. This is a really crazy story, and the best part is this is not his first one he's done. He's lost money on some before, he's learned valuable lessons, and he's gonna teach you guys exactly how he's avoided those, how he's really going to cash flow this, how much he paid, how he got the loan. This is the true inside story of flipping something that I drive by and I would never even wanna step foot in. So if you are interested in stepping up your flipping game or wondering how people take dumpster fires like this and make a lot of money, that's what's gonna be in this video today. So again, I'm Jackson Wilkie with the Ground Up House Flipping YouTube channel. I started documenting my house flipping business 2 years ago. A lot of ups and downs. And as curious as I am about all of this stuff, I know you guys are, so I'm the one dragging the camera around and showing you everything that I'm learning and doing. So if you like that, make sure you subscribe. I will tell you, if you're newer to this channel, just read the thousands of comments who started at video 1, watched everything I've done, and also how many of those people are now doing their first flips from all of my free videos. So appreciate all of you viewers who have been there. And today, I think you guys are really going to enjoy learning kind of the ins and outs of this business, because I was absolutely floored, especially when you hear what he did at the end of this to make sure he doesn't lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. So let's get after this interview. Let's go. Jonathan?
Yes, sir.
What in the hell were you thinking buying this bad boy here?
A lot of people think that, but this is a treasure right here.
Yeah.
We bought this property for $1.2 million last year, and we were able to get our lender to give us no money out of pocket to buy this property. We bought it with the income of, I think it was bringing in like $2,000 a month. Right now, believe it or not, in the as-is condition right now, last month we brought in $25,000 already, with half of the property being under construction. This is kind of like our niche. We're not really looking to be like, you know, a lot of investors want to show off how beautiful their properties are and all that. We are all about functionality. We are going to do the front. We're going to redo the windows here and refix this wood right here and do it all new for it to look nice, and repaint the property. But we look mostly for the pipes to be new, the electrical to be good. The sewer lines are the biggest problems with these properties, so we try to focus on those things more than the cosmetics, because a lot of the people that come here destroy the properties, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Now, one other question. It's loud as hell here. Was that a worry when, we'll go somewhere quieter, but is this a worry when you're buying like a hotel, or is it better?
Because it's better. Yeah, because there's people driving all day, every day here.
Yeah. So you get more action to it.
Yeah.
Let's cruise to the back, dude.
Yes.
This is crazy. I will tell you right out of the way, there are people full on living here, as you see. So we're going to break down this whole process, how he got the loan, everything. But I mean, if you guys are looking at doing something a little bigger, I'll tell you one thing, Jonathan, the pressure of doing one flip and what can go wrong is enough for me. How many units are here? I mean,
these are 70
units. And I'm already looking, man, there's doors open. It's crazy. You got window units everywhere. I mean, so when you're coming through, what is your initial thought? Like, okay, I'm buying this property. What's the first thing you're looking at?
So the first thing that we are looking at is mostly the price per door.
Yeah.
Because that's probably the most important thing, because we usually rent out each one of these apartments for about $800 to $1,000 a door.
Gotcha.
So if we can I have another motel. It's not a motel, it's an extended stay, long-term people that live there, and they usually stay there. Mostly the people just live there pretty much. And they pay us about $900 a month per unit. Last night, usually my manager sends me a weekly update, and a daily update, and it's full. There's zero.
I guess my question is, when you look at a project like this, is it to fix it up so that your cash flow is incredible, or is your goal to like fix it up, get cash flow up, and flip it?
Let's walk over here for a noise. So The objective for this property is usually these appraise at about 55 to 60,000 per door. And since we got it at 18,000 a door, we're able to increase the value significantly that it allows me to renovate the property.
Yeah.
They gave me about $1 million to renovate this property. That's what they gave us to renovate the property.
The hard money
The hard money lender, yes. They gave us $1 million.
How do they figure that? Just on.
So what we do is we get a after repair value, a commercial appraisal, and they appraised it. I don't remember. I don't have the exact numbers, but the lender was fine with me walking in with no money out of pocket here on this deal. I only put down the closing costs.
How do you like find these deals?
I am a master networker. I get these deals all the time.
Really?
Like I just told you earlier, I just bought a portfolio from a bank, 52 units.
Damn.
And right now we're actually reselling it to another investor, and we're gonna make a little bit of money on that. So this is kind of like our specialty. We usually buy probably about between 5 and 10 multifamily properties per year.
Yeah.
That we're able to cash out, refinance, or do creative stuff to be able to buy the asset and hold it with no money out of pocket.
We'll go through some of these units, see what you're doing,
Sure.
and get more of it. But like, my big question is, I'm like 6-7 flips into it of single family home. What was it? Because you probably started there to get to this next level. Like, how nerve wracking was that? And then now doing it as much, you're like, I don't even go back to that, or what?
So, believe it or not, it's crazy what we've done. Me and my girlfriend, my fiance, we are crazy. A lot of people think we're crazy. We own, I think we're probably almost at 500 units right now.
Oh my
So
goodness.
we have property managers, we have maintenance people, we have like the crews that are working here. They work for us full time because we have 2 new constructions going plus this, and then we have a flip going, and we have 3 flips on the market. So we're very active with our investing. We're not just like, do this for a hobby. We're like full-time investors that we're professionals. That's what we do for a living,
Building this house right now.
And I'm building my personal home
sold
too.
his personal house.
Yeah, where I live at actually.
And I sold maybe his first duplex back in the day.
Oh yeah, you did. I made a lot of money off that duplex. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, because that's the crazy thing is you always hear in this investing world is like, this is the kind of stuff where you can really take it to the next level.
Exactly, yes.
It's like, I look at this and I'm like, dude, I am so overwhelmed, but.
A lot of it is knowing the numbers. It's gonna
Exactly.
overwhelm you unless you know the numbers.
And you gotta have a lot of you gotta have good labor. Like a lot of the stuff is, I'll be honest with you, like.
Yeah, let's go check.
So you can see like we already replaced all the windows, we replaced all the doors.
Yeah.
Redemoed. Literally, it took us about 15 containers because the previous owner had so much debris and just like junk inside these units. To just demo, it was like 15 containers literally of just trash, and we're still taking out stuff. But you want to come in? Let's come in real quick.
And does that excite you? So when you see a place like that, does that like, oh shit, this is the one I want because I can
It's not about excitement. It's about the numbers.
Yeah.
If the numbers are going to make sense and it's going to cash flow, because the issue is a lot of people are going through it right now because they have they overbought. They bought at the peak of the market.
Right.
And it happened to me too. I bought some deals that were wrong,
Yep.
and now I'm paying for it. I'm losing money on them. But this deal is a guarantee win. You're not going to have any problems. Our cost basis, we're probably going to be all in like 2.3 million on it, and there's 70 doors here. So literally, like, you talk to someone in California that they pay $2 million for a house, and I'm gotten 70 apartments.
Yeah, exactly.
For $2 million renovated. Full renovation, new sewer lines, electrical, plumbing, all new. That's like literally free money.
And super tax advantageous too for your taxes. Cost segregation stuff, like.
Yes, if you need to do that. Yeah, if you make a lot of money 1 month.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's walk in.
So why did you choose to do this back part first and not clean up the front? Was there more people there?
I will tell you that. Let's come in here. Let me.
All right, I had to stop this video. We're going to continue going. Guys, he's actually going to start telling you exactly the mistakes he made on 2 other hotels where he's losing his ass and how to avoid that. But they're actually evicting somebody out right now. I saw them talking earlier. The guy was trying to hand money to him and they're like, nope, not going to happen. So he probably did something. I don't know. And he's gathering all his stuff and they are watching and making sure that he gets out of here. And with that said, we got more of this crazy interview coming, guys. But I just want to tell you, sorry it's a little loud. if you are new to this YouTube channel, I've been documenting house flipping for 2 years. I am no guru. Everything's 100% free, and you guys have access to all of my videos. I actually appreciate the majority of you who are saying, I went back, started at video 1, I've watched everything. I cannot believe all the value you brought. And there's many of you out there who are doing your first flips from these videos. Just comment down below. I want to see how many of you have gotten into the game from these actual YouTube videos, just so we can all help each other, congratulate each other, and move forward. Now, homeboy's getting evicted, but last but not least, if you are walking properties, houses, wanting to know budgets, rehab budgets, how much it costs to get into flips, head over to gethardmoney.com. It's 100% free, and it has every calculator on there. We've got over 1,000 people using that site, and they are raving about it. So all free, just create a free account. You'll have all the calculators that I use on this channel over at gethardmoney.com. There they go, they get the boot right there. Anyways, let's get back to our interview before I get knifed. Dude, this is crazy. I had to stop it again. The guy's talking shit to her. She's waving, saying goodbye, get the hell out of here. This is the other side of property management that you don't get to see. And there they go walking. I'm actually kind of scared he's gonna come over here and punch me, but look at that. That is property management as we're here. Literally booted them out. I watched them walk in, kick them out. They're grabbing their bags and going. Crazy to me. Unreal. So why did you choose to do this back part first and not clean up the front? Was there more people there?
I will tell you that. Let's come in here. Let me. So yeah. So all this was rotten. The wood was all rotten. So now all that sewer
in every unit, or just
mostly all the units. Because this is where the water is at. The water from all the bathrooms was just going in there. So kind of our vision here is all new sewer lines, all new this, and then we're gonna put a kitchenette right here. So it's gonna have a little kitchen right here.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be, we mostly do extended stays.
Okay, that was my next question.
This is a bigger one. Yeah, this is a bigger unit. So this unit, we probably will get like $1,100 a month for something like this, or $320, $350 a week.
So will you have somebody at the front like doing nightly check-ins too, or is it you just doing extended?
Okay, so this is kind of why I love multifamily, because multifamily is, put it this way, we bought the property, we fixed a major plumbing problem in the middle of the building. We put a 6-inch sewer line already. It's all new plumbing already. Underground, all the PEX is all new. But we rented them out because the payment, like I have $1 million, right now I have $1.5 million payment.
Interest only.
Interest only. So I have to pay it every month, right? So we came in, cleaned it up, boom, started renting it out. Our first month we get $10,000, second month $15,000. Right now we're at $25,000. And then
is that covering your interest right now?
It's almost there. Yeah, it's covering, because also we have, when you have a property like this, you got to have on-site staff.
Yep.
So I have to pay for staff, and I have to pay for people to, like these guys that run all this. This is very expensive.
Yep.
I'm probably out of my pocket right now on this property, like over $300,000 of my cash in here right now. But at the same time, it's an amazing project, It's I'm gonna probably be refinanced out of this property in realistically probably like May.
Yeah.
May I should be out of this loan and into long-term debt already.
So really it's the same formula as if you had a duplex or a fourplex. You don't have to have so much cash, and intensiveness. So then when you start stepping up to this, you've just built up some cash, then you can fix it, refi it, pull cash back out and do more projects.
Exactly, yes.
So what are you hoping it reappraises for once it's finished?
I'm thinking about 50 to 65 per unit. So if you do the math,
What leverage?
So
80?
I'm not gonna cash out. Not on this one. I don't want to. Yeah, right now. So if we do, let's do 50 a door times 70. It'll be 3.5 times point. I would try to be at 65%. So 25, I'll be all in at 65% of value of the property. And this is a very conservative appraisal at 50 a door. 50? It's very conservative.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be all brand new with kitchenettes, and mostly all the units are gonna have kitchenettes. Like on that side, I'll show you guys right now. We did all new kitchens and bathrooms over there.
So that and that helps occupancy rates and like
yes.
What have you found is like number one thing when you do this to get higher occupancy? I mean, price has got to be one, but then,
so this is what's the sad reality of the United States right now.
Yeah.
We have the aging population, and then we have people who have been evicted.
Yep.
And they can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
They get $700 a month or $1,000 a month, and this guy got evicted, because from a bad recession or whatever the case may be, life happened. And, you know, like, so nobody wants to give them an apartment. Here, we are the second chance home.
Second chance
You
home.
just give me money, an ID, and you sign a document saying that you are you're not a resident here. You are a guest.
Yep.
So that way I don't have to evict anybody. So if I don't like you, I just tell you to please leave kindly and then just give your money back. And we have, you know, disagreement about, you know, whatever the case may be. We just ask you to please leave. And, you know, we want to keep things calm here.
So in doing these projects, a few of them now, what are things that you did at the beginning that you learned lessons from that you don't do like right out of the gate?
Well, what I told you is the sewer lines.
Okay,
The plumbings are, if for these type of properties, you got to think about that building right there has 40 people shitting. It's a, beep.
No, that's fine.
But it's like, you know, like there's 40 people taking a dump in that area.
And so on these, the sewers aren't up to code type or small?
No, it was a 4-inch.
Yeah.
We ended up putting 6-inch sewer line.
Okay.
All new. And then same here. This is like all new plumbing, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what you want to look for. Those are the biggest problems that you're going to have in these type of projects is plumbing problems. And then roof leaks, but the roof that was recently updated from the previous owner.
How does how does the city view this kind of stuff? Are they in favor of cleaning these projects?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So they helped us a lot. The city of Pasadena was nice with us because usually you have to bring it up to new code.
Yeah.
So they kind of helped us out because they just helped us get these plans approved.
They want it.
Yeah, they want to improve it.
Yeah,
They
that's
want
good.
it.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So right now you have that $1 million renovation budget. What do you think it'll cost for? How many units is this side?
This right here, this is 27 units right here.
Yeah. And how's the budget going? You think you're gonna hit it, or you might go over?
So a lot of these guys that work with me, they work with me full time. So we pretty much just we go from project to project to project. So right now, since we kind of stopped flipping, the market kind of got slowed.
Yeah.
So we're like not flipping as much as last year, and we're seeing where the market's going. You know, see if my inventory sells before I continue to buy more. So I'm kind of shifting them over here. You know, right now they fixed all that framing. Right now we're running all the electrical cable, and then the plumber's doing all his rough end. You know, so we're hoping in about 2 weeks all the rough end will be done and we'll pass the inspections to be able to close the walls. You know.
Yeah. So you'll start renting this out, and then.
Well, this is already like, I think we only have those 2 vacant and that 1 vacant and a couple over here. But all this side is full already.
And you already did you just cleaned those up.
Yeah, we cleaned them up.
Did new kitchen.
And I think I have, I don't have my wallet here. Julio, ¿tienes la llave de acá? Por favor.
Boy, this is a project here, hard money. You ever done one of these?
No. Gracias.
It's fascinating. You know, you see the cash flow of it.
Yes, let's come over here real quick.
Did you put in these new locks system?
Yes. The old owner we put the new doors and the new locks.
Because was it just old key ones?
Yeah,
before?
It was the old one.
How much do these things usually run?
Usually these things cost about, here, let's go to a different one. Let's go to a different one. I'm gonna see if I think the one at the end.
So that's one that's vacant right now you're cleaning up?
Yes, no, so these guys use it for their freaking mess.
Okay, I got you. So it's like a storage room.
Yeah, it's literally a storage room. Let me ask what unit's available. But yeah, so all these, we pretty much you can kind of get an idea right here of how we did it. We're not done with this one, but we put the floors and we're putting these little kitchenettes. Yeah. So that's how it's gonna be pretty much with the fridge and everything.
Yeah, that looks really
when we're done with it, so we're putting like the little stove top, a little fridge. And let me see if I can. Let me call Hope real quick.
Yeah, we got the cutout there, and so that's pretty nice too. You probably buy all these cabinets prefab the exact same size.
Yes.
Do you have like a warehouse?
They cost me literally $300 per kitchen, and then the kitchen cabinets, and then the countertop cost me like $80.
And that comes with the
that brings
fridge?
up with the NOI significantly.
The NOI, what's that?
Well, the net operating income.
Okay.
So now we can say like, hey, we got kitchenettes with it. It costs more to stay here, blah, 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 you know?
What appliances do you supply?
The microwave, refrigerator, and the cooktop.
All of that, the cooktop, the fridge, the counter, everything is $300? Or is it a little bit more with
No. It probably cost me like $1,000, everything like $1,200. Hey, what units in the back are open?
219 and 220, but I'm about to rent them out.
Okay, 219 and 220. Okay, cool. All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Upper decker?
Yeah. So
and then how much? I don't know if you said it, how much did it cost to get the locks? each?
So
you buy them in
they
bulk?
cost me, no, I rebuy them from a company.
Yeah.
It costs us about $10,000
For
everything, installation,
okay.
everything. But we had, bro, the doors were destroyed.
So you had to do new doors.
So
too.
we replaced all these doors are all new, and as you see, all those doors are all new.
Yeah.
This property was trash.
Yeah.
That's why the owner couldn't rent them out anymore, because you turn on the water and there's water coming from the floor.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So he couldn't rent them out anymore. So we stepped in and kind of like fixed everything quick.
Tell me
and
about
rented it
that. Did they just want out of it? Were they foreclosing?
Okay, so the owner owned this. It had been in the family for 40 years, and the previous owner, he was done.
Yeah.
Like I walked in here, and the owner was just like, "I'm done."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, I'm here." So they were trying to sell it for like 1.7 million, and I got them down to 1.2.
Yeah.
And that's when I was able to, put in my calculations that I can, spend $1 million on the property and be able to bring it up.
So you're at 2.2 roughly total.
Yes, total.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and then with that, you said that valuation, your door is going from
3.5
18 to 50.
Yeah, I think 3.5 is a little conservative.
Yeah.
Because we have the kitchenettes and the size of the units, like you said, a lot of the sizes are pretty big.
Yeah.
So I think it might go to 65 a door. It all depends on the NOI. And then the other issue is like, and right now in today's market, the value doesn't matter.
Yeah. Why would you say that?
Because the market is just not good right now.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna hold this for 5 years, but I might not sell it depending on how I feel about it. But kind of my goal in the future is to slow down,
Yeah.
I'm 40.
This is almost like a retirement. I mean,
well, okay, so that was one of my goals, is to pay it off and just live off the cash flow.
off the cash flow.
But I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of contemplating where right now I'm starting new construction and I'm going that route. And but if this is the worst that I can keep, I'll pay it off. But look, think about this. The debt is, if I owe 2.2 million, I think I did the math at 25-year AM, my payment will be like 15,000 at like 7% rate.
Yeah.
If 70 doors, man.
Okay, so what is that bringing in? 70 doors?
70. It should bring in, let's say, 65,000 a month.
Okay, so you're talking 50K like minimum a month, just cash flow.
Not cash flow. No, that's not real. The reality is, it's not 50,000 in cash flow. It's gonna be you're gonna pay the 14,000 insurance, property taxes, electricity, water. You're probably your cost to operate the property is probably gonna be about 35,000 a month.
Yep.
That's more realistic. So you'll probably make like 15, 20,000. And that is if everything comes out good. But usually it does, because I'll tell you why. You see all these ACs right here, right?
Yeah.
Those AC units, they cost me about $400. All right?
Yep.
Okay. Each one.
They grow legs.
No. Okay, look, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Can you park over there right now, please?
I need to go up these stairs with my dog.
We can.
Yeah, we'll move.
We'll move.
But anyways, so about the ACs is that we own multifamily, and the central airs is what takes out a lot of our profit.
Profit, really? Okay, so you had window units before, and then you moved to these.
No, these are always here.
So if you pay window unit.
Yeah, the front is, and then we're gonna convert them to these.
Okay,
that's the goal. But like I said, the city, we didn't want to do too much construction, because then the city will make you go up to the new code.
Okay.
So if we go like, refinish this, close the permit, next year we put in these ACs and slowly move forward. Only, as you see, only the front doesn't have those. Right. Because I think that the previous owner just put them in without permits.
Gotcha.
So that's why he didn't want to bring attention to the city and put those out. But we can probably just pull permits after we close the permit and actually get them legit.
And these rooms
these are perfect.
And you get more rent out of this because it's not having a window unit type stuff too, or?
No, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't really matter. But like I was going back to the ACs for like a house or for like an apartment complex, just a guy to go see it is $250. Right. And then he has to fix something, it's $1,000. Right. Always. So with this, my maintenance guy that works here just takes it out and puts a new one in. Yeah. $300. I have them in my storage right here. I have like 10 of them right there.
Like this whole unit, you can slide out?
You can just slide it out from the outside. So that's the benefit of now now it becomes real cash flow instead of fake cash flow, because you know, when you talk to investors and they tell you their cash flow, it's BS.
Yep.
Because I own a lot of real estate, and just the AC, it goes out.
Yeah.
And 5 years goes by fast. I've owned real estate where, like, the property you sold me, the duplex, I put new central airs. 5 years later, it's out of warranty now.
And they're not maintained.
And they're not
changing
exactly. So now,
Yeah.
versus us here, I have maintenance on site. 70 apartments. I have one guy. He cleans them out before the summer. Pulls them out, waters them down, cleans them, puts them back in before the summer season.
Dude,
so now my
smart.
my cost goes down significantly, and then I have on-site staff. I don't hear about nothing.
Yeah.
Like versus like when I own a bunch of property all over the city.
Yep.
You're hearing about this guy, and this. They are here. They live
That's
here.
beautiful, yeah, because like the thing about, we talk about the rental game all the time, like, you know, you get property management and all that, but dude, I mean, a water heater goes out, AC goes out. It's typically you having to make calls, deal with stuff, but an on-site manager is just taking the calls and doing
They
that.
take and they deal with the problems. And then the other, like you just said about water heaters. So if you have 70 houses, you have 70 water heaters.
Okay, so each one has its own. You don't do like big ones
No,
at the end.
this one has a big one. We just replaced it.
Oh, you did?
And this one has 2 of them. So since I got $1 million budget, I was able to put 2 new water heaters already in place. Mostly everything's gonna be new, so I'm not gonna have, my biggest maintenance issues are gonna be small little, like they can't open my door, my plug's not working, like little stuff like that, you know, that it's gonna cost you, you can have the maintenance guy live here and pay him a couple grand a month, and that's gonna be your maintenance costs, you know?
So when you purchase 1.2 and then you get $1 million to renovate, you have to pay off that loan. So you will cash out, refi some of that to pay that loan off?
No, that's called a rate and term.
So you're going to convert it to like
to long-term
30?
debt.
Long-term
No, so for motels, nobody gives you 30-year fixed debt. They give you commercial debt with a small local bank.
What does that look like?
My small local bank will just do rate and term. As long as I've owned it for over 6 months, and I have banking relationships with them, they usually lend me for RV parks, for motels, and any like weird property like commercial warehouses. They do my loans for those. They don't do like the DSCR loans that we're getting. They won't risk appetite.
So how long is the loan typically on one of these then?
It's a 5 to 10 year loan.
Oh, really?
You could do a 5, but it's amortized at 25 years. 20 to 25 years.
Okay.
Depending on the bank.
I got you.
That makes sense for that period of time.
There's fixed for 5 years, but you got to remember it's commercial debt. So they want you to refi because it starts the clock again on that amortization schedule.
I got you.
Versus DSCR loans, it's a 30-year fixed.
Yeah.
So if you own it for 30 years,
that's it.
Your rate don't change.
Right.
So that's the only bad part about commercial
debt. Is that where
debt.
a lot of these people kind of were getting burned in the last year or two? Is because they did that in 5 years ago when it was just the best market ever, nothing. And then all of a sudden,
that's
as
what
Texas, the
happened.
freaking dude, my insurance doubled at just my primary house.
Yep.
So right now you're kind of like, man, if this is the time to scoop up again before a rush again, or what?
What do you mean by that? Like,
I just feel like
pick up more properties?
Yeah, because you were mentioning, and I've actually heard it from other people, that like with a lot of people in trouble right now, they're buying properties like this pennies on the dollar because they're
100%.
behind.
No,
so there's deals right now to be had.
There is deals. I've bought in a few deals already, but the issue is that you get tired, bro. You're not like Superman, so you have to have like you have to weigh out your risk versus your reward, and then your time versus happiness. Exactly. So you got to get to a point, and that's where I was kind of getting to the point of maybe I'll as soon as the market gets better, sell off a lot of the properties that I own, and maybe just keep a small core of them for my retirement, you know, because what's the point of all this? It's to enjoy life, right?
That's the crazy whole point though. Let's go check out that unit though upstairs. Did you say you had one?
Yes, hold on, let's go upstairs.
I guess to me, like, it's the,
or hold on,
like you gotta be willing to wait, you know, build this up for 3, 5, 10 years, you know, and I think in the flipping game, it's like, I want to buy it, flip it, make 50 grand and move on, you know?
But see, so that is a great thing, because you don't have to worry about maintenance. You walk away, and that's where I'm kind of shifting my business. I did 20 flips last year, right? And I did well. And I bought a bunch of multifamily, and they lose money.
Yeah.
So what do I want?
Yeah.
The only reason why I bought this one was because the numbers were so ridiculous.
So good, yeah.
That it was like a no-brainer, like a no-loss situation.
And the multifamily struggles here in Texas, and it's mainly probably those insurance and property taxes that skyrocketed.
Yes.
Because I talked to a guy in my neighborhood, I just met him. He's got like 1,000 doors. And he said, the last 2 years, that's what's eating him alive. And he's had to fight the city. He's going to court for it and was able to lower it some. But he's like, dude, I mean, and he goes, so people send me deals all the time with these inflated numbers. He looks at it for 2 seconds. He's like, nope, you're going to get
Which
screwed.
unit down here is open? None of them?
All right, so we're going to go check out one of these units, see what it actually looks like. And again, if you are new here,
There's no one in the
I
kitchen?
am a newer
Con
flipper,
kitchen?
been documenting my entire process. You can read all the comments. If you actually go back to video 1 and start from scratch, if you haven't done that yet, you will see an actual house flipping business from when I didn't know anything. And as you can see now, I'm still asking these questions. You know, you never know how it evolves, but you start to walk these properties.
This one right here, no?
guys, and it gets pretty interesting.
Oh, your dog? Okay,
of
my
the
bad.
opportunities, you know, so looks like we're going.
Okay, cool.
Gonna check out a
Oh,
unit.
but this one has,
The
okay.
restroom is only.
¿Cuál es el que está remodelado todo? There's none?
No, I have them
Oh, we don't have, everything's rented. That's what's crazy about it, bro. That
So,
these,
but this is typically what this one doesn't have the kitchenette, or
this one
there it
has a
is.
kitchenette. The only thing we didn't remodel this
Oh, there it
bathroom.
is.
The
Yeah.
restroom is still on, but it has
This one we haven't, see how it's not done?
Yep.
We're not done with it. So, and then we had a plumbing problem. As you see, we replaced the water lines.
Yep.
But the sewer lines, these weren't fully replaced. So this is kind of like what we do on some of these units. We'll try to like clean it up to get somebody in here to
Get
start
it in.
getting rent.
Yeah.
But then with the kitchen, we're able to get a little more income out of it.
Yeah, that's nice. Slap this cheaper carpet in here or whatever.
Well, bro, the issue is a lot of people don't get it, but the people, this is our niche market. It's very.
It
So
just-
you have to learn.
it's so-
So this is what happened to me. I have another motel. I did everything brand new,
yeah.
and then like people like punch holes in the wall.
So that's a huge lesson you learned early on. Is like, I want to make this amazing, but the people aren't going to treat it that way. You know.
It's unfortunately, but you also have to treat people right, and we
Yeah.
treat people right. But at the same time, as long as they have running water, the place is clean, and you know, like I put expensive floors
Right.
in that other property, and they destroy it. So versus
No, I think
this is
that's like-
commercial carpet.
No,
this is
yeah.
commercial. You can't literally like this is
Yeah, so you're
indestructible.
over-industrializing.
But it doesn't
It's-
feel like
you
it-
have to industrialize it like commercial.
It doesn't
so that
feel
way
like
it
it,
doesn't
yeah.
seem like that way you don't have any issues, you know.
Yeah.
And same thing with like with so I have a connection that gives me they buy a lot of bulk stuff, like they get a lot of stuff. So I got like all the fridges, the microwaves for like super cheap. So but they were all brand new.
Yeah.
And a lot of hotels do that. They have already like they own a bunch of them because that way, because a lot of the times this market too, they take them. They'll take like the microwaves.
Girl legs.
Yeah, exactly. They'll take they've taken like this right here. They take them, so we buy them from usually like Motel 6s.
Really?
and, like
Wait,
nice.
so you contact motels and say, hey, do you have extra?
No. So what happens is like, let's say I'm gonna tell you like La Quinta, like those big motels that have a name brand.
Yeah.
They can only have furniture for a certain amount of time.
Oh.
Then they require them to sell it all and put new stuff.
liquidate everything.
Yeah. So then we come in and buy all that stuff and reuse it for our
And you
motels.
just store it? Oh, no way.
Yeah, so that's how we were able to like furnish all these units, buying the TVs, but the microwaves and the refrigerators, I just buy them new because I get them for so cheap. I think they're like $20 for a microwave,
Right.
and $30 for a fridge.
Yeah.
So it's $50,
And-
you know, and I'm getting brand new stuff.
Brand new, yep.
And we're kind of trying to figure out how we can like actually screw them down.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But this is our market, and
I get
you know,
it, though, but
it's
yeah.
nothing. It's not like fancy, but
I
this is
walk
what
in
it
though
is.
and I'm like, I mean, it's a hotel room. It's no different than going to a hotel. So, yeah, there wouldn't be any like real expectations, but for somebody, it's probably like, damn, new AC, new kitchenette. This is really nice, you know? So I get that part of it.
So yeah, so this room is down because obviously the plumbing problem we had, but yeah, that's what right now. I'm trying to find a handyman to help me work here because the guys that are over there, they can't come over here.
Right.
They're working there on a contract basis. So I'm trying to find right now my handyman with the freeze, with all the things that happened. He's busy. So
Did you guys have any pipes burst or anything with the freeze?
No.
All good?
No,
Yeah.
we're good.
When you look for a handyman, what's your selling point? Is it like how much they make per month, or is it, hey, you get to live for free, or what?
No, we usually pay about $20, $25 an hour.
Yeah. And do they typically live on site?
No.
No?
Well, for this one, they will live here.
They'll have their own spot.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
kind of a bonus caveat.
Yes,
like, hey,
yes.
you get a place to stay
Yeah.
and make money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting, man. That's cool. All right, so we got a fully furnished unit here. So this is what he's doing in each of these hotel rooms so that you guys can get an understanding. Got a little headboard there, the bed, AC unit. Then they actually do the tile showers, which is nicer than I thought. I thought you just do like an insert, but
No, because those inserts break.
oh, they break.
Yeah.
So oh, that's good to know. So tile there, simple little toilet, sink, and then here's the cooktop. They're doing this drop-in like electrical cooktop, same microwave, sink, refrigerator. And so this is that whole kitchenette system, and then they got a little closet over here. TV and a nightstand, that's it, man. So you've learned, the commercial grade carpets and go tile so that they don't break it.
Yes, 100%. It's not bad. Though.
No, it's really not bad.
Yeah, you can cook here. Put your little
You're living, dude. Nice cabinets.
soft clothes.
Ooh, going next level. Well, dude, you got a project. How about the roof? How was it?
The roof is not in bad shape. The owner had that part over there, the roof was bad, so the owner had to replace it. He had no choice. So Ross, if he would have not replaced it, he could have destroyed the property because the water
I thought all that water in that room over there is that from the roof leaking, or that was the stuff coming up?
Yeah, that was the stuff coming up.
Oh man.
But no, like I said, the roofs are fine. We've checked. They're not leaking. Everything's good.
Yeah. Did you like the other big thing I think of is like any kind of like foundation stuff, or like did you guys have to deal with any of that?
Yes, we did. We did on that side. We fixed all the foundation. But like I said, a lot of these old buildings, if you look at any of these older buildings, they're just weird.
They are, yeah.
They're just gonna if you go to the houses in the Heights, even my house that he sold me, the older homes are not gonna be perfect. You know, you have to move out. You have to build brand new, or to really make this property perfect is do it new.
It's just weird to me. You drive by these all the time, and you just like, ugh, I wouldn't ever want to touch that. But then when you boil this down, you're like, good night. There's opportunity.
There is a lot of opportunity.
Holy cow!
But you have to have, you gotta be a little hood. I grew up hood.
You should see
Okay.
the stories they had when they bought an RV park.
Yeah.
Oh
They took
man.
over the original tenant.
Oh my
How many
goodness.
times the police were at the RV park?
Oh
as they
yeah.
transitioned?
No, this one too.
Oh, really?
So during the freeze, somebody broke the front window from the office.
Yeah.
They broke the window. Another guy like 2 weeks ago broke that another window from the
Do you
office.
think it was a resident or just someone walking by?
It's just that it's you. This is your client base. It's kind of sketchy.
I get
people.
that. So that's something you have to factor in too. Is does the on-site manager kind of monitor
That
some
is
of
what I was gonna say. So that's the reason why I said that this is definitely not for. This is definitely not for the faint of heart, because this is like you've had, like she told me, like I think it was like 2 days ago, somebody got in a fight here, and it's like, and this is only 30 people. The other motel we have 60 something people, and it's a party every night.
I guess
You literally got to have security on site,
what
to
if you're
control
not
people.
faint of the heart, but you wanted to like invest in something like this because you like to like, is that avenues you do as well as you could?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
It
I
sounds like you got a lot of properties.
Yes, we do have a lot of properties. A lot of people come into this business and they don't realize that the money is made at the purchase and at the sale.
Yeah.
In between, you're not gonna make a lot.
Yeah.
The property is gonna maintain itself.
Mm-hmm.
But if you buy right now, like let's just say hypothetically speaking, we buy this one, I fix it all up, I bring the income to 60, 70,000 a month for the next 3 years, and I put it on the market with that kind of performance, I'm sure I'm gonna get an offer for $4.5 million, $5 million.
Right.
Because it's bringing $60,000 a month, the rates are lower, and somebody will, a lot of people don't wanna deal with the taking over and doing this whole mess.
They just want that cash flow.
Yes.
So that's a buyer who has the money and needs to deploy it for tax, whatever. And
Mm-hmm. So
there's a lot of buyers out there for that type of stuff too, or
I feel like there is, but right now they're not there.
Yeah.
And you have to hold on right now.
Okay.
So that's why I say and I try to tell that to people because a lot of investors want to come in and I have an investor that we buy real estate together, and he's like, when are we gonna cash it all? And I'm like, well, insurance went up,
Yep.
taxes went up,
Yeah.
you know, like rates are 8%. Like,
Do you
know,
okay,
this
so-
is something that just didn't happen. It didn't happen that I wanted it to happen.
Yeah.
So that's what's killing cash flow right now.
But that brings up like probably the most important part of this is you can't just go to these kind of residents and jack rates up either to combat that.
No, you can't. No,
So you got to factor that in ahead of time of like,
100%.
hey, the next 3 years insurances could go to here, and you.
I think we've already peaked.
I do
Insurance
too,
has
yeah.
peaked already, and taxes have peaked.
Mine actually came down a
Yes,
little bit. I
ours
think it went,
too.
yeah.
all our taxes and insurances are starting to come down
Yeah.
back to earth because the economy's not as great as it once was,
Right.
but they're already high.
Yep. They're already high.
So
You factor
how do-
that in, yeah.
You have to factor that in, and you have to factor in realistic rents.
Yep.
Because we've seen other motels lower their rates to 200 a night. I mean, 200 a week. So that brings down rates,
Oh man. Yeah.
significantly. I'll give you a perfect example. My other motel, my other property that I own, we rent out the 2 bedrooms. We were renting them out for $1,300 per unit,
Yeah.
and we couldn't rent them anymore. Like, people left. We had a wave because of the ICE thing. The Hispanics left, and they didn't want to move in. They were scared, so we lowered the rents to $1,000, fill it back up. But let's factor this in.
I got you.
What
That's
is it? 300 times 24 units?
Yes.
How much is that? Like 7,000.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that was my cash flow,
Yeah,
but
72
it disappeared overnight. So
72. Yeah.
yeah,
That's insane.
that was that was what I was making my profit, bro. So
Oh.
now, now they're 1,000. But my cost basis and and not just that, my taxes went up this year on that property, $8,000 a year.
Yep.
So now that's an extra $700 a month that I have to pay.
What are you
So-
gonna do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Or you've had it long enough, you've paid some of it down, or like
So no.
yeah.
And that's the issue. I owe on that one. I owe 3.8 million.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
my
that
cost
hurts.
basis is I have to make every month about 45,000, 50,000 a month to break even.
Yeah.
On that property.
And you were doing the and
it was
70
bringing in
something.
70,000, 65,000,
Yeah.
70,000, and now the income's at like 60, 58. That's where
So
it's
you're
at.
right there.
We're just paying the bills right now.
Wow.
Until things get better, and then we'll slowly raise rents again.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So that's why I say this one, my cost basis would be 2.2.
yes. And it's
3.8, 2.2 is a big difference.
Yes, it is.
So my cost basis at 2.2 would leave me a good amount of, I should cash flow on this property.
I think
very
you did
well.
say it though
Yeah.
before we end it. So what was the previous owner renting some of these for, or was it almost unrentable?
It was unrentable. I think he had like 10 people here
10
because he
people.
couldn't have more. Because as soon as we rented out more, the pipes started having problems.
Oh, that's when you really found the problems.
So that's why he only had like 12 people here.
he
Yeah,
he knew the threshold.
He couldn't bring more because
Yeah.
of the sewer system was just, and then you turn on the water, like right now, like we had finished this when we were gonna rent it out. They were
turned
gonna
it on.
move in, and then
Boom.
boom, pipe happens, and then now we gotta break all that and fix it all again, and this is what it is.
Dude, well, this has been awesome, man. I mean, just I've always wondered how these go. Everybody looks at these hotels and buying multi, and man, it's just to see the inner workings of this is so much, dude.
I think if they want to see
but it is
RV
exciting.
Park and new construction,
Yeah.
comment Jonathan down below.
Comment Johnny down low,
Yes.
doggy.
All right, man.
Hey,
Thank you.
dude, I appreciate you, man.
Yes,
that was
for sure.
awesome.